All right, let's go. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. We do not teach you how to rise to the occasion here, folks. Teach you how to fall to your level of preparation. I'm gonna just tell you straight up right now. Plan today, 13.1 miles to get a half marathon on, and I finished with 14 miles. 14 miles, all right? 14 miles. I figured, I had waited too long to sign up to all the turkey trots. I mean, the turkey trots, I looked last night, all the turkey trots across the entire South Florida was sold out. So I was like, you know what? Hey, gotta do what I gotta do. Let's put in one of them long mile days. I haven't done 14 miles in a while. 14 miles, and as you can see, still got room, maybe got room for about six more. Maybe have room for about a 20 piece. Depending on where I was mentally. Trust me, it got me through. It was a lot that got me through that. I went through the entire year, everything that happened personally, professionally, physically, just mentally went through it, all right? That is what pushed me through that 14-mile run because it felt great. You started with the anger, the energy, then you come back, you figure out solutions, then you just say, hey, by the time you get to mile 12-ish, just finish it and get it done. All right. So as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, I'm going to talk to you about how you can mentally, whatever the thing is, whatever the new thing is, whatever it is, AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, doesn't matter what it is, Google, whatever, you got to mentally adjust and you got to allow these forms of technologies to work for you. All right. So we're clear, I am in the process now. The reason I haven't been doing as many live streams lately is because I'm in the process of getting my insurance license so I can go out and be an insurance agent. And I've been studying like a madman for this test. I got the test in 6 days from today. I got the test, so wish me luck. I have the test 6 days from today. And I'm picking up on just concepts of it. My mentor now who got me into it, he was telling me how, not even my mentor, but as I've done the research on YouTube, it's like just get through the test and most of the things that you're gonna learn on the field. Now, again, many of you guys know my whole business is surrounded around employee development. So a lot of the things that I'm learning is really, really helping me when it comes to my business, when it comes to the things I'm able to offer you as a business owner. So again, every year, that's the way it has to be. Every year, you gotta be doing something to improve yourself in whatever craft, whatever field you're in. You gotta be doing something to develop your craft, and you got to have the people around you to help you develop that craft. If you don't have those types of people, you will lose. All right. So that's number one. That's the reason that I'm getting into it. And anyway, as I'm going through all of the practice tests and the simulator tests and all that kind of stuff, I put it into ChatGPT just for some concepts. And sometimes I would know the answer, but I would want to double check and stuff like that and see which ones I know, which ones I'm fuzzy on, just concepts. And again, a lot of it is just staying alert and missing certain words here and there because, again, it's 150 questions. So it's a lot to memorize to where you have to actually know what certain terms mean and what policy is. And you have to use a lot of your common sense in regards to how you answer the questions, right? So anyway, I was plugging one of them into ChatGPT, and it was about underwriting, right? It was about underwriting. Good morning. It's about underwriting, and I was like, all right, so what is the role of I didn't even ask. I think I just put underwriter in the question. I didn't even ask what it, because I know what an underwriter is, but I didn't ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT did this on its own. ChatGPT said, all right, look, let me translate it to As One's World Translation. It literally said that on ChatGPT. It said As One's Translation, in As One's language. It goes, the underwriter is like the defensive coordinator of a football team. You don't give a shit about the feelings. You don't give a shit about what's going on. You want to see, can this guy, blitz this gap, and can he get there within a timely fashion and get the quarterback to fill this gap and fill this hole? Can the safety come down, or can the safety go back to cover three with time, with obviously with some speed, so you can get there when the ball's there? That's what you care about. So when I realized ChatGPT was automatically doing that, I started asking them to do that with every single question, and it helped me pick up the information a lot quicker. And when it comes to actually going out and selling the stuff and putting the stuff out there, that's specifically who I'll be targeting. Again, those business owners that are also big sponsors of football teams and football organizations that are going to need to be financially educating their players, and they're also going to need to make sure that they're covered in case something catastrophic happens, to where they have that policy, to have these things in place all of this stuff I plan on, working towards as we get towards 2026. So again, that's where I'm at in terms of growth, development, how you're gonna utilize all the things that I'm doing in order to create more opportunities and create more revenue generating opportunities. All right, so that's what I mean when I say whatever forms of technology, you got to figure out ways in which it can work for you. All right, so all that being said, I want to wish everybody an incredible happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy again, cherish life, man. Cherish every single breath. There's some horrific news just heard from the Journey Church. One of the senior pastors passed away in a God bless, one of the senior pastors passed away in a horrific motorcycle accident. He left behind 3 daughters, a wife, I've heard him speak a few times when I went to the church, and my condolences when it comes to that. Listen, man, you got to cherish life, and you got to make sure you're not wasting time around people who are taking from you and taking from you and taking from you and taking from you. You always got to be that person that's always trying to add and add and add and add. Whatever it is you can do in the moment to add some value to somebody's life, you got to be able to do it, because you just never know when the person's no longer going to be in your life anymore. Right? Never know when a person's season's going to end, and it could happen abruptly, right? So make sure you stay cognizant of that. Appreciate, love family, cherish family. Make sure you listen. Take it from me. Take it from me, man. Cherish the times that you get to be with your family. Cherish those times. Do not take it for granted at all right? So all that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into all the work I do, it's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. As Juan Cruikshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Check it out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.